What's up, guys? My name is Rage, and welcome to the 5th episode of BounceMC Prison. How are you guys all doing? I'm doing fantastic, specifically because I have this awesome mining kit pickaxe. It has efficiency 50, unbreaking 50, and fortune level 7, guys. Hopefully it doesn't lag my game out too much. But anyways, I did get this in a drop party held by Gunnish1. About a couple days ago. I've only used it a little bit, but my goodness, it kind of does bring my frames down. Dips it down to about, about high 40s, low 50s, you know. But it does fill in my inventory quickly. Look at how fast it goes versus just a normal gold pickaxe, which you guys will see, which you guys have seen in the previous episodes. So anyways, I do have a topic I want to talk about today, and that in particular is how tall I am. If you guys didn't know, I am 6'9", and let me just give you guys an idea of my gaming setup. So most people's gaming setups will just be, you know, my desk, which is like a Walkman glass desk, you know, and then the monitor. No, I can't have just that. That's too short for me. And you know, I use a swivel chair. Obviously, I put it on the highest setting. Even so, that's too short for me. What I actually have is I have two 2x4s that the desk is propped up on. Then I have little stands for my monitors about 4 inches off the desk, giving me about an 8 inches extra so I can view the monitors and the screens and, you know, have an enjoyable gaming experience because I'm so darn tall. And anyways, you know, other things like doorways. Like, come on, dude. It's like, I think an average doorway is about 6'7", 6'8". So I'm not quite 6'9", I'm like 6'8 3/4, but I have to start learning to duck through doorways because I'm only 15 and my inventory is already full. My goodness, that is crazy. Oh, nope, don't want cobblestone. I want this coal, man. The coal's sell more than the cobblestone. But yeah, anyway, so I have to learn to duck through those doors or else I'm probably going to hit my head or something. And it's like, I don't know, like stuff normal, like an average 6-foot adult male has to worry about. Doesn't have to worry about is stuff I have to worry about. Let's think. So I have a queen bed and my feet hang off the end. Like, I will have my head all the way up as like high as far to the back. Is that what you would say? The head of the bed? Yeah, the head of the bed. As far to the head of the bed as possible, and my feet will still go off the foot of the bed. Because I think those things are only like, let's see, 6'9" is 81 inches, and I think a queen bed's only like 76 or something in length. And then yeah, it's pretty funny, you know, like those things are usually surplus size, but I mean, not for me, I guess. And I mean, being tall does have its advantages. My parents are also tall. I mean, my dad's 6'9", and my mom's 6'3". She's shrunk to about 6'2", I guess, because of old age. It kind of shrank a little bit, but she used to be 6'3". And something that's cool is, you know, my sister's also tall. She's 13, and she is 5'10", and her projected height's to be 6'2". My projected height was about to be like 6'8", 6'9". I've already hit that mark easily, so I'm hoping to be like 7 foot. Because if I am 7 foot and my sister's 6'2", then that would mean that we will be the tallest family of 4 in the world, which would be cool. I mean, that's nifty. I find that quite fascinating. Like, the tallest family of 4 in the world lives, you know, that would just be cool. I think that would be nifty. Anyways, so with us all being so tall, all 4 of us, we get some stairs, I guess you could say, in public. We went to a tourist town, kind of about like 3,000 people. You know, it was kind of a prime time of year, so the town was relatively crowded, and this was up in Montana. And like, we would just walk around town, and there would be people staring at us. And it's one of those things where, like, obviously you eventually get used to. Like, one day, you know, I'm just walking around school. You know, this is before school got out. I was only 6'7", so I was relatively dwarfed. Not really dwarfed. I was still quite tall, but you know, I was only like 6'6", 6'7". Now I'm 6'8", 6'9", and people were, you know, I just had to count how many people like gave me a hard enough glance that like I would count it as they stared at me because of my height. Because obviously it wouldn't be extreme good looks, because I'm obviously handsome. No, I'm kidding. I look like a truck. And you know, I counted, you know, a solid 10, 11, 12 people, you know, in just a couple of hours that, you know, gave me a hard enough look. And I'm only like 6'7". That's not extremely tall. I mean, it's a decent height. And for a second I thought my inventory was full. I was like, yes, dude, that's 2 inventory. Like, I struggle to get a single inventory in one episode, and here I am, only about halfway. I'm on like 5 minutes, and I'm already cruising almost with my second inventory full of stuff. And the pickaxe hasn't even taken any durability health. That's great. But you know, I mean, again, back to my height. Like, it's okay. Here we go. I have ran out of space. You know, I mean, it's awesome because it's like I see the world differently. You know, I mean, it should be obvious, but I view the world differently than, you know, an average person. I think that's cool. I mean, it's, you know, you think of it, a 5'10" male, you know, I'm about 10 inches higher up. It just, I mean, it has its advantages, obviously, since I also sprouted early, you know, meaning I was very tall early, so I could go on all the cool roller coaster rides. When I was really young, obviously, you know, when I was 7, well, how tall was I when I was 7? I was like 5 foot when I was 7, and that's about the height to go on most standard rides. But obviously, as a 7-year-old, I wasn't really quite brave enough. I don't really think, unless you're like a super like cool, daring 7-year-old, you're not really brave enough to go on all the big kid rides. So, you know, I waited off till I was like 9 or 10 before I went on, you know, those cool loop-the-loop roller coasters. But I mean, if I wanted to, I could have. And I think that's something cool, because like I was like a 5'8", a 5 foot third grader, like a 5 feet third grade. That's something you don't hear a lot about. And, you know, I continued to grow, and it was really cool, really nifty, really fun to see. And then another thing that's actually really cool is airplanes. So a lot of people complain that they don't get enough space on airplanes, and like, you know, they're saying, you know, like, dude, I'm 6'2", I should be allotted like extra space. And I'm like, bro, like last time I was on the airplane, I think it was only 6'6". So, but I have to go on an airplane tomorrow to go to Minnesota. I think it'll be a fun experience to just see what it's like. You know, again, you know, just the style of it. Because, I mean, there are a lot of weird things about airports, and I imagine that my seating, that's the third inventory. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, we're just getting loaded up here. And, you know, I think it's just absolutely nuts that, you know, like I legitimately probably need extra space in an airplane. Because, like, I don't think it would be it's not really comfortable. Obviously, I can manage, you know, a 3-4 hour flight. But if I had to go to somewhere like England or Australia where it takes 9-10 hours, it would not be fun. I mean, my dad had to do it once. He said it was actually pretty comfy, so I guess I could be able to handle it. But just normal people things, you know, like riding a bus, backseat of a car, I cannot do. Obviously, since my family's tall, the backseat of the car, I get that, you know, since I'm younger. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure. So my mom claims she gets like car sick when she sits in the back. I kind of doubt that, because it's like, I don't know, it just seems something weird, because I don't get car sick at all. But of course, she kind of sat up front for like 20 years, so she's probably not used to sitting in the back again. But anyways, she's like, you know, she's 6'2", and I'm like, Mom, I'm 7 inches taller than you. I'm pretty sure it would be more, the comfort level and like the benefits of me sitting up front would be more to, I guess, both of us than you sitting up front and me sitting in back. But of course, you know, she doesn't want to hear it. And I'm like, okay. And I take my seat in the back, and it's okay. Sitting in the back's all right, considering the fact that we have a Ford Flex, and that has tons of backseat room. Then we have a Chevy Impala, which has none. But fortunately, you know, whenever we go on big trips, we take that big vehicle, which is nice, and you can hold luggage and stuff, which is good, because tall people luggage takes up more space. I would project. Would that be a correct assumption? Yeah, I guess it would be. Another cool thing, I think this is probably the last thing I'll talk about being tall, is basketball, dude. Like, it's awesome. So, you know, I'm 6'9", I'm going to be an incoming junior, and, like, it's cool. I mean, last year I was 6'6", and it's just awesome playing basketball. Like, it's a great thing. You know, a lot of people say, oh, obviously, if you're, you know, 6'2", 6'1", you wouldn't be as good. But it's one of those things where it's like, well, no, duh. I mean, it's, you know, you take a guy, you know, what's a good NBA center? Or college center, like Jahlil Okafor. Let's take him. He's 6'11", really strong down in the post. I mean, obviously, he wouldn't be where he's at now if he was 6'2", or even, you know, 6'6". And so that's kind of a silly statement I think they make. Like, I can kind of understand where they're coming from, you know, but I mean, it's really lacking, and it backs up emphasis and evidence that can properly support it. But I just, you know, but going back, I mean, you know, again, you know, the point lacks emphasis, and it's just weird. Like, it's just like, I get what they're saying, but it's like, it's just stupid. And I don't know, it's just one of those things that kind of ticks me off. It's like, you know, it's just such a weird point. And I think what we'll do is we'll get another inventory, our last inventory, then we'll wrap up the episode. Now, here's the thing, guys. I think this video is going to come out, when you guys see this video, I'm in Minnesota. So I won't be that active on YouTube. I'll try and respond to comments. So if I'm not really posting that much, I do apologize for that. Let's take out this stack of cobblestone. Don't really need it. there we go. And we will go ahead and sell this. Look, we have 2.6 million. That's great. I think we made about like 600,000 in this episode, which is awesome. I love that. That's crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and sell it. See if we can get to 2.8 million. Let's see. Come on. Awesome, 2.8 million. But if you guys did enjoy this episode of BounceMC Prison, I do apologize. I had a couple of technical difficulties with my Fraps not recording, so if there were some awkward cuts, I do apologize for that. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like. As always, like those 5 likes. And until the next episode of BounceMC Prison or a video on my channel, my name is Fearful Rage, saying peace.